Hey guys, David Essel here. I wanted to do something different tonight. You know, many Mondays we do meditation Mondays where I take you through a brief meditation, but we've been getting a lot of emails from clients and potential clients asking all kinds of questions. And one of the questions that we got in today, which is perfect timing for the Monday session that we do right now, is David, can you explain to me why, after reading all the greatest books, listening to all the most amazing podcasts, I'm still not living the life I've always wanted to live? And it's a great question. Oh, welcome, Marn. Oh, it's great to have you, Marn. Bethany, Alana, great to have all you guys with us. It's a really great question, because what percentage of people do you think in the United States are living their dreams, are living the life that they've always wanted to live, have the body they want, the money they want, the love relationships they want? How many people do you know that have everything? They've mastered every goal in life. Do you know many? I don't know any, hardly. I might know one or two. But besides that, you know, as a matter of fact, Judy, hi there, Judy. Hey, Roseanne, Diana, great to have you guys. I got to tell you something interesting that happened yesterday on the phone with my dad. My dad's 92, and he's gone through all kinds of hell. He spent 5 months in the hospital this year. We didn't think he was going to live, quite frankly. I went up there and spent a bunch of time with him. He didn't even remember me being there. I mean, he was in really bad shape. But I talked to him every Sunday. I was just up there for several days seeing him, and he's doing better for sure. But I said to him, after everything you've been through, you know, how are you feeling? And this is what my dad said to me. And this is outrageously powerful for me to hear from a guy that almost died. He's 92. He can't drive anymore. He's basically an invalid. He will be for the rest of his life. He said, I have had the most perfect life ever. Is that wild? I mean, here's my dad. All of his independence is taken away. He's not feeling great. He has some days that are good, other days that are really bad. And yet he's living the dream. It's like amazing. How about you? Diana, great to have you. Sybil, great to have you. So why don't we live the life? Why don't we? Why aren't we more like my dad, right? Who along the way kept saying his whole life, I mean, we are so blessed. Even when we were struggling, when he was going through depressions, I mean, amazing. So let me give you a couple tips. If you have a pen and paper, I'm going to encourage you to write it down. One of the reasons that we don't live the life that we want to is because we dream too small. It's really the truth. You know, when I was talking to my dad and I said to him, what kind of things surprised you over the years? And he said, well, I've always wanted to own a home in Florida. We grew up in Syracuse, New York. And he said, I never thought it was going to happen, but I kept hanging on to that dream, that goal, and I did whatever I could to make it happen. And then all of a sudden, one day, and this is probably 25 years ago, one of our relatives happened to have a home in Florida that they didn't want. It's a tiny little home, right? And they said to my dad, we know you guys don't, you know, travel to Florida all the time and you're in Winnebago. Would you like to have this home? And my parents couldn't believe it. Now they had to do an exchange, right? And there had to be money made and all money exchanged and everything. But that was the big dream. His big dream was to have a home in Florida and a home in Syracuse, New York, and he made it happen. Now, how about you? What's your big dream? Is it health related? Is it love related? Is it financially related? Is it weight related? What is it? Like, what's that massive dream that if you had to start going after it today, just knowing it's out there, knowing you're talking about it, do you want to share it with me right now? Do you want to put a little message here? Mary Lou, welcome. Do you want to put a little message about what your big, and I want that dream to be something that scares you. I want that dream to be something you go, oh my God, like this would be huge. Like, what is it? Thomas, welcome. What is it? What is that massive dream? Mary Lou says, you know, so I'm going to share a couple of mine because I want you to be engaged here tonight. I have wanted to be an assistant basketball coach forever. And I mean forever. I played basketball at Syracuse University for 2 years. I could have played for 2 more years, but I never would have gotten playing time, and I decided to say no. But those 2 years were huge, right? And I want to help. I don't care what level, high school, junior college, I want to get back into coaching. So that's a dream I've had forever. My brother has supported me. Everyone has supported me in the dream except for me. I haven't done anything. until recently. And I started reaching out, and I created my resume, and I put it on Indeed about 3 days ago. I put it on LinkedIn. I just sent an email to the coach of a college that I would love to work underneath, right? But that's a big dream. I want it so bad. I want it. And I'm finally doing something. But I had to write it down. What's yours? Alana just says, I want to become the very first female general manager for the automotive dealership group I work for. Awesome. Okay. Now she wrote it down and she's sharing it with the public. Who else wants to have that kind of confidence? Who wants to share right now? Alana, I'm going to give you an opportunity. This is what I want you to do, Alana. I want you to send me an email, and I want you to list 4 steps that you have to make happen in order for you to be the first female general manager there. Okay. I'm being dead serious. I want you guys to achieve your goals, but you got to put it in writing. You can't just leave it up here like I did. And you see what happened. For 42 years, I've said I want to be an assistant basketball coach. I never put it in writing, for God's sake, and I teach this crap. What does that tell you, right? It tells you that anyone can slip. Anyone can have a dream that you keep here, but it's got to be written down, okay? We got to put it in writing, number one. If you want to write down these tips, write down these tips. Number one, put that big dream in writing. Number two, write down 4 steps that you need to start taking today to make that dream come true. Alana just said she's going to do it. I want her to do it because I want her to be successful. Okay. So what are my steps to be an assistant basketball coach? Number one, I did the resume, right? Number 2, I uploaded it to Indeed and to LinkedIn. Number 3, I'm putting out tonight a couple emails to people I know that know about my basketball background, asking for recommendations, right? And then number 4, I'm going to be finding other websites that are job related to put my resume on. I know I'm going to get a job. I only want a part-time job. I just want to be an assistant coach. And then after that, we'll see where it leads. It could lead to a full-time head coach position, which would be freaking awesome. What about you? Who else wants to share? Luke, welcome. Who wants to share? What big goal, what big dream would you like to put out to me, to us right now? Because I want to help you make it happen. Number 1, you got to write it down. Number 2, you've got to put at least 4 steps that you're going to be taking on a daily basis to make that big dream come true. Number 3, this is huge. I just did a radio interview from London today with a host over in London. And we were talking about going after big goals. And she said to me, David, there's got to be a missing link here for those really big goals. And I said, there is. It's called an accountability partner. We have to find someone to hold our feet to the fire. So it's not just brainstorming and talking a big deal, right? Like anyone can say, I want to do this. I want to make this amount of money. I want to lose this amount of weight. But when you have an accountability partner that you have to report to, maybe once a week, maybe once a day, that will keep your feet focused in the fire and allow you to accomplish some of the most amazing goals you could ever imagine in life. What about, in our number 1 best-selling book, Focus, Slay Your Goals, I tell the story of Evelyn Keeling. Evelyn lost 240 pounds in her 40s, and she went on to become a bodybuilder in her 50s. This is what I want for you. See, that's massive. It's big. But in order to make that big goal your reality, we've got to break it down into those steps, right? And that's the problem with programs like The Secret and the Law of Attraction, is that they're filled with nonsense. I mean, I have yet to ever, and maybe there's one out there, but all the Law of Attraction teachers I've ever corresponded with, or I read their posts on Instagram or Facebook or anywhere else, they're talking about stay in your dream state. Throw it out to the universe. It must come to you. I tell you what, I've had affirmations and all of these goals and dreams, many of them for years. Not one has ever come because I thought about it or I threw it out to some magical freaking universe, whatever the hell that is. What is it? The Wizard of Oz? Is it God? What the hell is it, right? No one knows what the universe is. It's supposed to be some like energy factory that whatever you throw it must come back. But it's a lie. It's an absolute lie. Ask any surgeon if they became a surgeon either through 18 years of schooling or through the universe. Ask any bodybuilder. Go ask anyone that's accomplished massive goals in life and say, did the universe did that for you, or did you have to go and train your ass off and eat super clean, do things you didn't want to do? Instead of going out and partying, you had to go work out, right? Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I really want you to have huge, massive goals, but I want to get out of the nonsense BS that we've been taught that I used to teach. David Essel used to teach this crap with the law of attraction. It never worked. I was called out in the most loving way by Maharishi Mahesh Yogi, the founder of Transcendental Meditation, in 1996. Boy, he called me out lovingly. And from that day forward, I stopped teaching the law of attraction. I stopped teaching the BS. And I started to tell people that, you know, I've interviewed these mega stars multiple times, the Wayne Dyers, the Deepoks, the Susie Ormans, the Kenny Loggins, the names go on and on. Mark Victor Hansen, Chicken Soup for the Soul. Not one person in 27 years of being a syndicated radio talk show host has ever told me that they did it effortlessly by putting their thoughts into the universe. So let's throw this crap out the window and let's get serious, because I want you to be serious. And I want you to live the life you've always wanted. Number one, create that big goal. Number two, break it down into steps that you need to do every day to bring it into your life. Number three, get an accountability partner. Okay. If you follow these simple steps, you will create massive success in life. Judy just says here, I'm going to be a part-time children's librarian, assistant librarian in one of the Lee County library systems. I've already started doing my action steps with my vocational rehab counselor, also made contact with FSU staff and their library information studies program to begin my online studies. See, that's what I'm saying, right? You've got to have that goal. You've got to write down the steps, and then you got to make it happen. Listen, if I can help you at all, my website is right here, talkdavid.com or davidessel.com. Tons of free information on the site. But if you need directions, if you need an accountability partner, let me know. We work with people from all over the world via Skype and phone, and we can do the same for you. Share this video. Let your friends see it. Let your friends of friends of friends see it. Give them this information that everyone desperately needs to know in order to create your massive goals, okay? I can't wait. I'll be back next Monday. We'll do something fun, uplifting, motivational. But between now and then, work your butt off, and I will too, okay? Have a great day.